Hello, welcome to Pilates. I'm just going to do a little bit of an angle change on that, get a little lower. There we go. Okay, so, we're doing a standing warm up today. So I want you to line your feet up 100% with each other underneath your pelvis, right? I want you to pick something eye level, and I want you to look at it as you push down through the center of your foot and out through the top of your head. And that will help your legs get a little tone into them, your core get a little tone. And you're just going to find your breath. You're going to inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. Get some width into the body on your inhale and narrow on the exhale. So it's a slower, deeper breath than what feels natural to you. Just one more of those. Inhale, get some width. And exhale, soften. Now we're going to go to a little bit of a swirly arm here today. So, you're going to bring your arms forward, back of the hands come together, take the arms back, palms face forward. Now, if this hurts, you're trying to make it too big. This is gentle to begin with. It's early in class. One more of these. And then we're going to go to one arm. So you're just going to bring it around and back. Now let the body, have the knees bent, let the body turn as you do this. One more here. And other side. So the back of the hand is leading the movement always. Notice if one side feels a little bit more like it wants to move. Okay, now we're going to do the exact same arm movement, but we're going to step our feet wider. And as we bring the arm across, the leg we're going towards bends. As we come back, the other knee bends. You're aiming your knee over the center of your foot. And this just makes the movement a little bit different through your back. Breathing. One more like this. And then we're going to switch. So, you bend the knee on the side that hand is on. Back of the hand leads it. Breathing. One more of these. And then let's step our feet back underneath our pelvis. We're going to do a couple of shoulder shrugs here. So inhale up, exhale, draw them down. Now it's not a drop down, it's a draw down. Inhale up, exhale, drawing down. One more here, up and drawing down. We're going to go to a little bit of balance work right away. So, remember, we're not going to lock out our hips. We're going to keep them a little soft. Bring one knee forward, pick your foot up, 10 count, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Other side, So we're not locking out the knees and hips. Bring your other knee forward, lift it up, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to do that again on each side. We're doing a 15 count at this point. So, don't lock things up. Bring your knee forward, lift it up. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. In the ankle wobble, you'll want it. Yeah, don't try and make that not happen. So, not locking out. Bring your other knee forward, lift it up. 10, 9, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10. Let's go. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I'm going to pretend I counted that 15 perfectly. Let's do a forward bend. Take an inhale. Exhale, rounding forward, scoop your belly button in. Inhale, bend your knees. Exhale, come all the way back up again. Take an inhale. Exhale, rounding forward. Inhale, bend your knees. Exhale, press through the center of the foot as you come up. 2 more of those. Exhale, rounding forward. Inhale, bend the knees. Exhale, stacking up. Tail to head. 1 more. Head to tail as you go down. Bend your knees and come back up again. We're going to go to our standing side twist. So, step your feet a little bit wider, about shoulder distance apart. Soft knees. Take the arms out to the side. Look straight forward, wiggle your fingers. If you can see them in your peripheral vision, your arms are in a good place for your shoulders to be in that nice open place. 3 inhales to turn, going in, 2, 3, exhale, center. Looking at your back hand, 2, 3, exhale, center. Try to keep the knees and hips pointing forward and center. In, 2, 3, exhale, center. Other side, 2, 3, exhale, center. 1 more, there we go, and center. Now, we're gonna do a standing saw. So feet go wider again. They're not as wide as you possibly can take them, but they're definitely wider than shoulder width. You start with your palms forward. You're gonna inhale, I'm just gonna step forward slightly here. You're gonna inhale, turn, aiming your pinky finger for your pinky toe. Backhand, the thumb points down. You're gonna exhale, bend forward. Inhale, stack your spine up. Exhale, come back to the middle. Inhale, turn, back thumb points down. Exhale, bend forward. Inhale, up. Exhale, center. Inhale, turn. Head leads the bend down. Inhale, up. Exhale, center. Inhale, turn. Exhale, rounding forward. Inhale, up. Exhale, center. 1 more to each side here. Inhale, up. Exhale, center. Other side. Bending forward, coming up, and center. Beautiful. We're gonna go down to the floor. We're gonna go right away to rotational breathing. So you're gonna go onto your side, please. So just going to adjust this angle a bit for you, so you're not looking so much at the floor. And right when you get onto your side, your knees are going to be bent. They're going to be in front of you. Your underneath arm is supporting your head. Your top arm is reached forward. Now, when you're here, right, remember, you don't reach the top sit bone away from the top of the head, but just enough that the side of the waist comes off the floor, not the whole rib cage. You're going to inhale, point that top hand at the ceiling, turn to look at it. Exhale, turn your ribs back. Inhale, hold. Exhale, coming forward. Inhale, point at the ceiling. Turn to look at your hand. Exhale, turn your ribs back. Inhale, hold. Exhale, coming forward. Inhale, up. Exhale, turn back. Notice the stretch is different laying on your side than when we did the standing side twist. Even the saw. Yeah, 1 more here. This is a great post tennis and golf thing to do. Let's do the 2 breaths. So inhale back. Exhale forward, because I know it's tennis and golf season. Inhale back. Exhale forward, or if you're an avid gardener like me, this is a fabulous thing to do after gardening. Let's do the other side. I'm just going to pop on 1 more light before I go there. So, right, knees bent, top arm reach forward, side of the waist off the floor. Inhale, point at the ceiling. Turn to look at your hand. Exhale, back, top knee is reaching forward. Inhale. Exhale, coming forward. Inhale, point at the ceiling. Turn to look at your hand. Now, this is about rotating the spine. It's not about dropping your hands. So you should be able to see it the whole time and coming forward. And if you can't, you're just dropping your arm, doing a chest stretch. That's a valid exercise, but that's not what we're doing. Exhale back. And forward, 2 breaths. Inhale back. Exhale forward. Inhale back. Exhale forward, 1 more of those to make it even. And then let's go on to our backs. Now, right, if you're somebody who is prone to neck and shoulder pain, something under your head is always a good idea. You're gonna have your knees bent, your feet within the width of your body. And let's just find neutral shoulder. So, right, first of all, find neutral spine. So, right, pelvis is heavy, feet are light, right? If you push into your feet, it's hard to be in neutral. Then low back is light, right? So you're not feeling between your belly button and your tailbone pushing into the floor. That's an imprint. And then back, the ribs are heavy. Let's bring your arms up in front of your chest. Palms are facing each other. Now, all you're gonna do from here is just reach the fingertips forward towards the ceiling and exhale, come back to where the shoulder blades and chest are equally wide. Inhale, forward. Exhale, neutral. 1 more here, forward and neutral. Now, we're gonna work on the range of motion of your humerus bone in your shoulder joint. without coming out of that neutral position for the shoulder girdle. So I want you to take your left arm and put your forearm on your forehead. Double check that that right arm is still in that place where the shoulder blades kissing the floor and the collarbone is wide. And then just reach your right arm back until it touches the fingertips of your left hand. Now, when you're here, double check. Is your back still in neutral, or did you twist or torque to get your arm back there? Did you imprint? Is your right arm still straight? Then bring it back up in front of your chest. Well, bring it down towards your legs a bit. And then we're going to bring it back till it touches your fingertips and back towards your legs. And this, if you're keeping the collarbone wide, is just your humerus bone moving in the shoulder joint. Now I want you to come back to where the right arm touches the left fingertips again. Double check everything's in a good place. Right pelvis heavy, low back light, ribs heavy, right arm straight. Pop the left arm out of there. Get it off your forehead. Just let the right arm hang there for a moment. That is what full range of motion of your humerus bone is, going this direction without the shoulder girdle changing. Yeah, let's do that on the other side. So take your right forearm on your forehead, lift your left arm up in front of your chest, straight arm. Now, right? It's trickier without having both arms up there to find your neutral shoulder, but let's see if you can find that place where the collarbone feels wide and the shoulder blades kissing the floor. And then just reach your arm back until it touches the fingertips of your right hand. Now, are you still in neutral? Does your pelvis still feel heavy and wide? Low back light? Is your left arm still straight? Then scissor your hand towards your legs. Don't let it drop past your leg, and come back to where it touches the fingers of the right hand. Just get a sense of, okay, that's what it feels like to move the humerus bone in the joint without the joint changing. Then let's come back to where that left arm touches your right fingertips. Double check everything, right? Is that arm straight? Are you still in neutral? Drop the right arm out of there. That's what your left arm feels like there. And if you're like me, right and left arm feel a little bit different in this position. Well, because I'm right-handed, so my left arm feels a little odd doing this. Now, let's do both arms together. So bring both arms up in front of your chest, reestablish your neutral shoulder, neutral spine, and let's just exhale, reach back, pause for a moment, feel the weight of both arms there, and then bring it back up in front of your chest. We'll do 2 more of those. Reach back and in front of your chest. Now, it doesn't mean we can't move our shoulder girdle to move our arms. We're just trying to teach our body, what is that? Let's make this an arm scissor. So you're gonna inhale, scissor one hand towards your head, the other towards your legs, and then exhale, meet in the middle. Inhale, scissor, exhale, meet in the middle. Inhale, scissor, and exhale, meet in the middle. And we're just playing with that range of motion to help our body understand that's what the humerus bone moving the shoulder joint is. We're gonna rest our arms. If you figure that out, it'll make it that when you take your arm all the way down to the floor behind your head, say that's right, an overhead smash if you're playing tennis, right? That you're not, that your body starts to really understand how to do that, and you're at less risk of injury because your body goes, okay, there, and then the shoulder girdle moves instead of as soon as you go to lift, the shoulder girdle moving, which of course causes neck and shoulder issues. Anywho, let's go to our head nod. So I want you to keep your head heavy on whatever it's resting on, and we'll just go to gentle nod and release. Inhale, reaching the top of the head away from the top of the shoulders, and release. Inhale, nod. Exhale, release. One more here, little nod. And release. Now, let's go back to the shoulder girdle. So I want you to lift your arms a little bit off the floor, palms face inwards, and you're going to find that place where your upper back and upper chest feel equally wide. And then we're just going to do a shrug here. Shoulder girdle towards your ears, shoulder girdle towards your heels. Now, what is your shoulder girdle? It's your collarbones and your shoulder blades all connecting together at your shoulder, and it moves around, like connecting to your humerus bone. It moves around your rib cage, right? It can come forward, it can come back, it can go up and down and rest. And ideally, it can do all those movements, right? You don't want to Stop those movements. They're important. Let's take your hands behind your head and we'll do a little bit of an ab prep here. So I want your elbows where your shoulders and ribs are in neutral. Sense the weight of your head in your hands. Pelvis is heavy. Inhale, nod. Exhale, round through the rib cage to come up. Exhale, back down again. Inhale, nod. Exhale, curl as your low back still light. Inhale, hold. Exhale, back down again. Inhale, nod. Exhale, curl. Inhale, hold. Exhale, back down again. One more of those. Exhale as you come up. Inhale, and exhale, back down again. Now, we're going to do 3 more on the 2 breath. Don't imprint. It is not a crunch. You're going to inhale to prepare. Exhale, round. Inhale, down. Exhale, up. Inhale, down. One more here. Up and down. Now, just stay down. Drop your elbows sideways. Rock your knees side and center a couple of times here. Just go, okay. What's that? Is that a nice stretch on my chest? Well, it's one of these. Now, before we flip over onto our chest today, let's do one more arm exercise. So pop, if you like something under your head, pop it back under your head, and we're going to work on an arm circle here. We're going to bring our arms back up over the chest, straight arms, palms facing each other. Reestablish good old neutral in both your spine and your shoulder girdle. And then you're going to reach both arms back towards the top of your head and stop at that range of motion we established earlier. Now I want you to do a small circle to the outside and round to your legs. Let's do that again. Come up towards the floor above your head, pause in that range of motion we established earlier. And then as you circle, it's like your fingertips are pointing at the ceiling as you come around. Now, if you're getting popping and cracking, you need to make this circle smaller. If you want to, you can start to make it bigger, but it's never going to be big enough that your hands drop below your torso. Because if your hands drop below your torso, you have dropped out of that stable shoulder girdle we're working on. Yeah. One more of these. Up through the middle and around to the side and rest. So yes, we could do a circle where your arm drops all the way down to the floor, but your shoulder blade is actually shifted significantly to make that happen. Anyways, let's come onto our tummies and do a little bit of breaststroke prep here. So, right. Hands are going to be beside your head, legs are close together, kneecaps are pointing down, and you want to feel like you're resting on the tip of your nose and the middle of your breastbone. A little bit of pressure through the top of your foot into the floor. That just helps get a little bit of tone in the legs and the core. And you're going to inhale, slide your shoulders away from your ears. Exhale, use your back muscles to lift your upper chest away from the floor. Inhale, hold. Exhale, back down again. Inhale, slide your shoulder blades. Exhale, extending up. Inhale, hold. And exhale, back down again. Inhale, slide your shoulder blades. Exhale, lift. Inhale, hold. And exhale, down. 2 breaths. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. One more, up and down. Let's take your arms alongside your body. Palms are facing the ceiling. Top of the foot's gently pressed into the floor still. Inhale, turn your palms inwards to face your thighs, opening your collarbones. Exhale, reaching up. Inhale. Exhale, back down again. Inhale, turn your palms inwards. Exhale, lift. Inhale, hold. Exhale, back down again. One more here. Inhale. Exhale, lift. And back down again. Hands under your forehead. Top of the foot still pressed into the floor. Inhale, open your collarbones. Exhale, lifting up, either lifting your head away from your hands or lifting your arms with you, and then come back down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, hold. Exhale, down. Inhale. Exhale, lift. Inhale, hold. Exhale, down. One more here. Lifting. And down. 2 breaths. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. And exhale, down. Let's go to our shell stretch. So, right, just push back over your heels, rounding out your back, scooping your belly button in, a bit of a soft elbow here, little side to side rock. Breathing. And then we're going to come up out of that and we're going to go to our 100. So lay it on your back. If you like something extra under your head, pop it under your head. Take a moment, go, am I in neutral? Yeah. So right, pelvis heavy, ribs heavy, low back light. Before we do our 100, check into the back line of the ribs. Are they moving when you breathe? Ideally, as you inhale, you feel the part of your back kind of around your broad line and below towards your belly button, that there's a little bit of an increased pressure into the floor on your inhale and a decreased pressure on your exhale. And if you find that, that will, over time, help neck and shoulders be happier. Now, right, modifications for the 100, neck is sore, head stays down, low back sore, feet stay on the floor, or you could choose to put either your head or your feet down partway through the exercise if that feels appropriate to you. I'm going to call it like everybody's doing the whole thing. So let's take an inhale, exhale, imprint, lift one leg at a time up to tabletop, squeeze your legs together, right? That's a right angle at the knee and the hip. Inhale, nod your chin in, exhale, curl up to look at your knees and go in, 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 10, sniff, blow, 20 in, out, 30 in, out, 40 in, out, 50 in, out, 60 in, out, 70 in, out, 80 in, out, 90 in, out, 2, 3, 4, 100. Take an inhale. Exhale, head comes down, legs come down, hug your knees into your chest, a little side to side rock. Now, if you didn't have your legs up, you don't have to pick them up to do the side to side rock. You can leave your feet on the floor. We're just doing a little bit of a release to the back after having just done the 100. One more nice deep breath here. Beautiful. Let's get you up off of your back. We're going to go to a little bit of half roll back. So I want your legs together. And I want you to just bring your hands to the front of your shins and round forward. Bring your hands down towards your ankles. Take a breath or two here. This is a great place to get the back of the ribs moving if you were having a hard time getting them moving earlier. It's important to get them moving, folks, yeah? Helps with all kinds of things. Now, if the back of your neck is bugging you, you dropped your head too much, pick it up towards the ceiling a bit more. Then let's see if you can make your back a little rounder. So pull your big bone towards your belly button. Find the compression in your core, in the front of the core, to allow the back end to start to stretch. Reach your arms out so they're parallel to the floor. Collarbones are wide. Shoulder blades are like a waterfall going down your back. Take an inhale. Exhale, rock back, holding that C curve. Inhale, rock forward. Exhale, rock back. Inhale, rock forward. Now you might be able to notice the movement of your sit bones, right? They are what ache when you ride a bicycle. As you go backwards, you might notice them sort of tip up a little bit towards the back of your calves. And as you rock forward, they're going a little bit more down towards the floor. And if you're noticing that, you're getting the pelvis to move for this exercise, which is what we want. Exhale, rock back. Inhale, rock forward. One more here. Rocking back and forward. Let's do 3 slow roll downs today. So we're going to reestablish our C curve again. Take an inhale. Exhale, rolling back. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, great way to come back up again if you have a hard time coming up is you just grab behind one leg and pull yourself back up again. Or you can always roll onto your side and sit up. Doesn't matter as long as you get up here. Let's do that again. So find your C curve, take an inhale. Exhale, rocking back. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Then we'll come right back up again. One more here. C curve, take an inhale. Exhale, rolling back. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, if you like something extra under your head, you're going to pop it under your head. You're going to find your neutral spine. Now, here's the fun thing. We're going to single leg circle, which is the one where you stick one leg up in the air and draw little circles. And right, I've given you options in the past of both legs bent or top legs straight. You can do this starting with both legs straight. Now it's trickier to have the back in neutral with both legs straight. And right, once again, the top leg can either be bent or like in your tabletop position or straight leg. Start where feels most appropriate for your body, yeah? You just want to feel that the ribs are heavy, low back's light, and pelvis is heavy. Now we're going to lift one leg up to tabletop or take it to straight leg. And we're going to go inside to outside. Inhale to start your circle, exhale to finish it. 3, 4, and 5. Reversing. 1, 2, 3. Are you hula dancing? I hope not. 4, and 5. And then place your foot down. Let's go to the other side. So, right, either tabletop or straight leg. Back is still in neutral. And we're going inside to outside. 2, 3, 4, and 5. And we'll reverse outside to inside. 2, 3, 4, and 5. And we'll place our foot down. Let's come up off our back. You can always grab one leg, use that to pull yourself back up again. We're going to go to spine twist. Now, I know we did it standing earlier. We're going to do a reversed breath here. So instead of inhaling to turn, you're going to exhale to turn. Remember, you just want to be sitting up straight. It doesn't matter the leg position. What matters is, are you collapsing through that low back? I want you to reach the arms out to the side, feel tall up the top of the head, collarbones wide. If you wiggle your fingertips, can you see them? If you can't, your arms are too far behind you. You're going to inhale to prepare and go exhale. 2, 3, inhale, center, other side. 2, 3, inhale, center, looking at your back hand. 2, 3, inhale, center, reach out the top of the head. 2, 3, inhale, center, one more, exhale. 2, 3, are you sensing this in your waist? Other side. And center. Now, right, we're going to go to a little bit of rolling like a ball right now. It's a tricky one for people with sore low backs. We didn't do cat stretch earlier today. Remember, that's the one where you're kneeling, where you're round and flat in your back. If you've got a sore back today, let's go there. Otherwise, join me in rolling like a ball. So, right, we're going to sit with our hands behind our legs just above our knees. Then what I want you to do is I want you to curl backwards off those sit bones coming into your C curve, and then just slowly sneak your feet in. And when they lift up, that's your balance point. You're going to try not to put your feet back down. You're going to look at your knees. You're going to have your elbows drop down towards the floor. And you're going to inhale as you rock backwards, lifting your bum up off the floor, and exhale, come forward. Inhale, rock back. and exhale forward. Now you're trying to stay round in your back the whole time. Woo, I went too big that time, right? So, right, trying to have control in it. And if this is easy for you, try not to pump your knees into your chest or straighten your legs. Try to keep the distance between your knees and your chest the same throughout, and your heels and your butt the same throughout. One more here. Inhale back, exhale forward. Beautiful. All righty. Let's do a slow roll down to get onto our backs. So, right, bent legs, arms out, C curve. Take an inhale. Exhale, rolling back. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. We're going to stay down here. We're going to do a little bit of our core work, staying in neutral today. So, right, if you like something extra under your head, pop it under your head. And I want you to bring your arms up in front of your chest, straight arms, palms facing each other, finding neutral shoulder. Now, if you have a shoulder that's just like holding your arms here the whole time, is going to be not good for you. Just cross your hands on your chest. Now, I want you to notice that your pelvis is heavy and your feet are light. Then you're going to take an inhale and exhale, slowly lift one leg up to tabletop. Exhale, reach your knee away from you to put your foot back down again. Inhale. Exhale, slowly lift your leg to tabletop. Inhale. Exhale, slowly take it back down again. Are your ribs heavy and your low back light? Exhale, lift. Inhale. Exhale, back down again. Let's go to the other side. So you're going to take an inhale. You're going to exhale, slowly lift. Inhale. Exhale, slowly back down again. Inhale. Exhale, slowly lift. Inhale. Reach your knee away from you to put the foot down. Is your other foot still light on the floor? Are you pushing it hard into the floor? Try to keep it light. Lifting up. And put it back down again. Rest your arms down. Little rock side to side through your knees. And we're going to add on to this. What we're going to do is when the leg is in tabletop, you're going to move it off the midline and back in again, almost like opening a book cover. So your ankle and knee will go the same distance at the same time. And we're trying not to twist the pelvis around and trying to keep the other leg fairly quiet as we do that. So let's bring your arms back up again. Reestablish neutral shoulder, girdle, neutral spine. Take an inhale. Exhale, slowly lift one leg up to tabletop. Take an inhale here. Now exhale, open that ankle and knee to the side, and then bring it right back up over top of your hip. Exhale, open. Inhale, close. Now is your other foot still light on the floor? Are you twisting your torso to move your leg? Try to keep your pelvis level as you do this. One more here. Open and close and put your foot down. We're going to the other side. Exhale, lift it up. Take an inhale. Exhale, open off a center. Inhale, close. Exhale, open. Inhale, close. Now you're tightening your neck and shoulders to do this. That is unnecessary. Exhale, open. Inhale, close, and put your foot down. Now we're going to add on again, going back to the first leg. So bring that up to tabletop. Now as it opens to the side, your opposite arm opens to the side, and then you bring everything back up over your shoulder and hip. Exhale, open. Inhale, close. Are the ribs staying heavy? Is the foot on the floor staying light? One more here. Open and close. Put your foot down. One more side to go. So lift back up again. Take an inhale. Exhale. Open opposite arm and leg. Inhale, close. Exhale, open. Inhale, close. Notice how one side is way easier to stabilize on than the other. Lordy, when this right leg is up in the air, that pelvis wants to twist. Exhale, open. Inhale, close. One more here. Open and close and put your foot down. Rest your arms down a little side the side rock through the hips. So, right, we were just using our obliques as stabilizers, right? Because they work to have us not rotate, but they, of course, work to help us rotate. So let's go there. I want you to take your hands behind your head. I want your elbows where your ribs and shoulders are in neutral. Remember, if you want to make this exercise harder, you're going to imprint and lift your legs up to tabletop, but you can leave your feet on the floor. You're going to inhale, nod, exhale, curl up, inhale, exhale, rotate, inhale, center, rotate, center, put the head down, exhale up, inhale, exhale, rotate, other side, and back down again, exhale, curl up, inhale, exhale, rotate, other side, and back down again, 2 more coming up, think shoulder to knee, try not to move your pelvis, shoulder to knee, and down, 1 more, curling up, rotate, other side, and back down again. Good, place your feet on the floor, drop your elbows sideways, rock your knees side and center, and just notice this feels like it wants to move a little more efficiently than it did the last time we did this earlier in class. Yeah, maybe there's a little less tension in the chest and hips. 1 more here. And let's go to a little bit of shoulder bridge. So you don't want to have anything under your head for this exercise because we're lifting the pelvis up off of the floor. Your back is in neutral. We're just going to start with the basic lift to begin with. So, right, when you start, pelvis is heavy, feet are light. I want you to press those feet on the floor, get them heavy, get the pelvis light, lift up, stacking your knees over your ankles. Inhale, exhale, put your bum back down again. Take an inhale. Exhale, press your feet in the floor and lift, knees are reaching towards toes. Inhale, and exhale, back down again. 1 more here. Exhale, lift, inhale, and exhale, back down again. Now, we're gonna do an add-on. When your butt is up off the floor, we got 3 options today. Number 1, heels can lift, alternating heels, 3 on each side, right? Toes stay on the floor if we're just doing heels. Tabletop. Our third option is rather than lifting the leg all the way to tabletop, just hover it off the floor and put it down. That's the hardest one of the bunch. Here's the fun thing. Try not to twist and shift your pelvis as you do that. So back's in neutral. Take an inhale, exhale, press your feet in the floor and lift your pelvis up. Inhale, lift 1 foot, exhale, put it down. Inhale, lift your other foot, exhale, down. Inhale, lift, exhale, down. Inhale, lift, exhale, down. 1 more on each side here. Last one. Take an inhale and exhale, put your butt on the floor. Whoo, I did the foot hover and my right hamstring is like, Lord, you never make me work that hard. So, right. That's always an option. If you're like, oh, I want a harder version of this exercise. We're going to do a little bit of rollover prep while we're here. So if you like something extra under your head, pop it under your head right now. That helps your neck and shoulders be calmer for this exercise. And then let's take your hands and place them on your forehead, palms up. I want you to find your imprint and lift your legs up to tabletop. Cross your ankles, your knees are an open window. Now remember, feet are higher than tabletop, right? Drop your knees towards your chest a little bit. And I want you to notice where your legs are right now. You're going to try not to let them get further away from your torso as you do the exercise. You're going to take an inhale, exhale, point your tail up at the ceiling. Inhale, put it down. Exhale, curl. Inhale, release. Exhale, curl. Inhale, release. Now is your neck tightening? If it is, you're trying too hard, just make it smaller. Let's cross your ankles the other way. Take an inhale. Exhale, point your tail at the ceiling. Inhale, put your tail down. Ribs are heavy as you point your tail at the ceiling and down. So this is not a reverse crunch. It's a curl. And release. 1 more here. Exhale, curl. And inhale, release. We need to make the front of those hips feel happier. let's come over onto our bellies, guys. Yeah. We're going to go to our one leg kick, which is our double knee bend. You can either be up on your elbows with your elbows under your shoulders, or you can be down flat with your hands under your forehead. Right, up on the elbows is a little more challenging position to maintain, right? Because part of it is we're trying to have the front of the torso off of the floor. Collarbones are wide. You're going to inhale to prepare here. Bend your leg, pull your toe in, pull your heel in, straighten your leg. Other leg, toe, heel, and straighten. Toe, heel, and straighten. Now, right, if you're getting lots of popping and cracking in your knee, make your range of motion small enough that that isn't happening. If it hurts, you want to be down on your belly with your hands under your forehead and try having your knees slightly further apart. Because ideally they're parallel, but if you're hurting yourself, that's just silly. Last one here. And then let's come down onto our belly. Now, we're going to do a little bit of a variation of breaststroke. And what I want you to do is I want you to take your legs open to a V shape, and I want you to bend your knees and bring your heels together. Now, I want your hands beside your head, like we have them for our breaststroke prep, our first one. And then all I want you to do to begin with, right, and heels are just kind of hovering right above the knees. You're going to set your shoulders out of your ears, lifting your chest up. Lift your hands off the floor, reach to the side, bend your arms, put them down. Lift up, reach up, bend, and down. Lift up, reach out, bend, and down. One more here. Lift up, reach out, bend, and down. Now you're going to stay down and just press your heels together and get a little bit more work in the bum. Press and release. Now, as you do this, your knees will get a little bit lighter and come down. A little bit lighter and come down. One more here. A little bit lighter and down. Now we're going to put that together. So you're going to lift, reach out, and down. As you lift, knees lift and down. Out and down. I know you're breathing. And down. Good. Straighten out your legs. Little rock side to side with the hips just to go, ooh, that's a lot in the bum. And then let's push back into our shell stretch. That counteracts desk time. That's what that exercise does. So shell stretch, little side to side rock is always nice in your shell. You can rock your hips, your shoulders, your head, maybe all three. Just getting the tissue to kind of go, okay, I could be a little happier. That soft tissue. Yeah. All righty. Let's do some side leg work. We are going to do the kick today. So make sure there's space around you to do your kick. Have your legs at a 45 to your torso. So feet are flexed, right? That's my hip joint right there. I have my legs forward. Yeah. Hand can be down for balance if you'd like, or it can be on your leg, or if you want to give yourself even more challenge, you're going to point that hand up towards the ceiling and try not to sway it around as you kick your leg. You're going to lift the top leg up. You're going to kick it forward twice, going inhale, inhale, exhale, point your foot and pull it behind you. And inhale, inhale, exhale, point your foot and bring it behind you. There's a bit of a bounce when you come forward, and then a slow pull back. Flex foot to come forward, pointed foot to go back. In, exhale, reach back. In, exhale, reach back. Two more here, in, and reach. Last one, in, and reach. Good, straight line from your head to your feet. Once again, the arm can be up if you want. Yeah, I'm not gonna leave mine up there, but you could have it up there. Right, remember side of the waist is off the floor, but the side of the ribs are on the floor. And you're just gonna lift your top leg up, flex your foot, bring it down, point your foot. Lift up, flex your foot, bring it down, point your foot. Now our tendency when we go to lift our leg is the knee wants to turn out. So I always think knee turned in just to keep my leg parallel. Inhale up, exhale down, inhale up, Exhale, down. One more here, up and down. We're going to do a little staggered leg here. So lift your top leg up, lift the bottom leg to meet it, take it down. Now, if your low back is sore, you can drop that top knee forward and just lift and lower the bottom leg. Exhale, lift, inhale, down. Or inhale, lift the top leg, exhale, lift the bottom leg and down, up, squeeze and down. One more here, up, squeeze and down. Double leg lift. Exhale, lift. 2, 3, 4. We're doing 6 today. 5. One more. 6. Let's just bend your knees, drop them forward a little bit. And we're going to do an arm exercise here. So I want you to pick your arm up, lay it over top of your shoulder. And then I want you to angle it towards your feet a little bit and point at where the wall and the ceiling meet. And then I want you to imagine that you have a light bulb in your hand. You're just going to screw that light bulb in and screw it out. And to make that happen, you are turning your elbow. Turn it in and turn it out. Turn it in, turn it out. One more. And then rest your arm down. We'll do a little clamshell while we're here. So I want you to notice where the weight is on your leg. Are you way back on your hip? Are you a little bit more on your thigh? You want to be on your thigh. And that means that top ASIS point is rolled forward and angled down a little bit. So the waist is off the floor. And I want you to keep your top heel against your bottom heel as you open and close. And keeping the heels together just helps really emphasize the work deep in your bum that does the clamshell. Exhale, open, inhale, close. Reach your knees forward as you open, reach it forward as you close. Exhale, open, inhale, close. One more here, open and close. Good. Let's do this series on the other side. So flipping over to the other side, underneath arm supports your head. Legs are straight and at that 45-degree angle. If you want to, you can take your top arm up, reach it towards the ceiling. Just give yourself a little bit more of a challenge in this exercise. You're going to lift your top leg up, hip forward twice, in, exhale, reach back, in, and reach back. Now, your arm will move a little bit because your torso is moving a little bit as you move your legs, but you don't want to feel like it's swaying around like a tree in a big windstorm like we've been having lately. Yeah, in, exhale, slowly reach back. Flex, flex, and point. Inhale, inhale. Exhale, reaching back. One more here. In, exhale, reaching back. Straight line from your head to your feet. And we'll lift the top leg up, flex your foot, bring it down, point your foot. So right, we're really trying to find that parallel position. Ideally, you're feeling work in the back, the side of the hip, right? Glute med, glute max. If it's starting to come forward a little bit, you're doing a different exercise. Yeah. Inhale up and exhale down. One more here, up and down. Staggered leg. Inhale, lift. Exhale, reach the bottom leg to it, take them both down. Up, squeeze and down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, squeeze and down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, squeeze and down. Up, squeeze and down. One more here. Up, squeeze and down. Double leg lift. Exhale, lift. 2 is the side of your waist off the floor. 3, 4, 5. One more makes 6. Bend your knees, drop them forward. Reach the top arm up to the ceiling. Angle it down towards your feet a little bit till it kind of points where your wall and ceiling meet. And then we're getting that rotation of the arm bone in the shoulder joint. Yeah, getting lots of popping and cracking. Bring your hand closer to your hip. Breathing. Right, elbow is turning. Last one here. Rest your arm down. Heading into our clamshell. So, right, do you feel the outside of the bottom foot on the floor? Do you feel the outside of the bottom thigh on the floor? Is the side of your waist off the floor? Now, right, you're just going to keep your heels together and clamshell that top knee open. Inhale, close. Exhale, open. Inhale, close. Exhale, open. Inhale, close. Really reaching the knee forward as you go up and down, keeping your ASIS point from rolling around a lot. If it's rolling around a lot, guess what? We're not targeting the rotators, which is what we're trying to find here. And they are where your bum and your thigh meet and deep in your bum. Yeah. And let's just go onto our back and do a wee bit of a release for that. So, right, we're going to start with our feet wide and just drop one knee into the middle and then the other knee. And just notice the difference between the two sides. Right? My one quad is always a little tighter than the other. It's getting a little better the more I work on it, but it's a never-ending thing because, well, I'm not symmetrical. None of us are. One more here. And then step your feet closer together. Cross one ankle over the other knee. Flex that foot. That helps stabilize the knee joint. Take your arms out to the side and rock your knees side and center. And side and center. And breathe. And then let's cross your other ankle over. Flexed foot. Little rock side and center here. Breathing. So this is not going to be a huge stretch. Well, it might be, but for most of us, it's not going to be a huge stretch. It's going to be more about mobilizing tissue. One more here. And then let's just come onto our tummies. Do a little swan dive breath, which is our higher back extension. So, right, hands are beside your head. Legs are open to a V shape. Now, right, we're not trying to turn our knees out a lot. We're just trying to find our clamshell muscles to draw our heels towards the middle a little bit so our kneecaps aren't 100% pointing straight down. You're going to inhale, slide your shoulders away from your ears. You're going to exhale, come up onto your elbows, then use your arms and your bum to come higher. You're going to inhale, hold, and exhale back down again. Inhale, slide your shoulder blades. Exhale, coming up. Inhale, hold. Exhale, back down again. One more of those. Exhale as you come up and down. Let's make it a 2 breath. So inhale, up. Exhale down. Now remember, your elbows don't have to come all the way straight. What's most important is the front of the hip feels like it's lifting away from the floor and you're feeling some work in your butt. Last one of these. Inhale up and exhale down. Let's press back into our shell stretch. And part of what's fun about that swan dive prep is it's a little bit of a secret tricep exercise, because on top of everything else, your triceps are getting a little bit of work out, right? Now, I want to just do a little bit of something for the feet to finish off today. So what I want you to do is I want you to come to a standing position. And once you come up, I want you to line up your feet 100% with each other. And we're just going to do some little heel raises here. So, right, you're just going to lift your heels and come down. And lift your heels and come down. Now, as you're lifting, you're trying to have your weight more towards your big toe than your pinky, because if it's all out on your pinky, your ankles have a tendency to do that, right? And you want to have them track straight, right over, like our balance point in our foot when we're up on our toes is between our big toe and the toe beside it. Yeah, one more of these. And then we're going to release out those calves a little bit. So I want you to step 1 foot forward. I want you to make sure your pelvis is square. And then you're just going to bend your front knee and come back. And we're just looking for a little bit of a tug through the calf and the back leg. Really think about anchoring the heel down. If you're not getting much, step that front foot a little further forward. One more of these. And then we're going to get deeper into the calf by bending both knees and straightening both knees. Bend both knees, straighten both knees. One more here, bend and straighten. Now we're going to do that on the other side. So step your other foot forward, square your hips, and just bend that front knee and come back. Really anchoring the back heel down as you do this, aiming your knee over the center of your foot. We're just kind of going, okay, there's the stretch, and ease on out, right? It's just ease in and ease out. Last one of these. And then we're going to bend both knees and straighten both knees. Bend both knees, straighten both knees, bend and straighten. One more here. Bend and straighten. Beautiful. So I am calling you folks done there today. Thank you for coming and hanging out with me, and we will connect again real soon. Bye.